welcome to John Eats Cheap. Today we're not going to eat cheap, but we're going to do something that Mrs. Cheap and I had talked about doing a video on for a while. We keep seeing the thing for the fresh food that they send all the ingredients measured out and everything to your home, and then you make this fantastic homemade meal with fresh ingredients, but it always looked pretty expensive. Well, a shout out to Paula, who said, hey, she had ordered something and got a HelloFresh gift card. And she said, we don't do it up here. She lives in Alaska. And so, do you want the card so you can try something out? We said, sure. We've always wanted to do that. So that made it a little cheaper. We got a gift card that paid for all but like $10. So we spent $10 to get two different meals for two people from HelloFresh. So the box just came today. So we're gonna open it up here, unveil how they ship it. We got two different meals for two people. A little something extra just for us. Some new meals they have, lots of brochures, lots of paperwork. Here's what we got: the sausage and tomato risotto and Melty Monterey Jack burgers with red onion jam, garlic mayo, and crispy breaded zucchini. And the card, I think this is the one we're going to make right now, but the card has all the instructions on the back on how to make it, so that's good. Neat instructions. Comes in a refrigerated bag. There's our sausage and tomato risotto in the bag, and our Melty Monterey Jack burger ingredients. So we need those. We have more ingredients, maybe? Yeah. A couple of ice packs. By the way, keep these. These come in handy. We'll keep their refrigerated insulated bag as well. And down at the bottom we have our sweet Italian pork sausage. That's for the risotto, so we'll refrigerate that. And our ground beef. 85-15 ground beef. That's 10 ounces, so there'll be 5-ounce burgers, which is about the perfect size, a little bigger than a quarter pounder. So those are our ingredients. Let's get to cooking some burgers, huh? Our ingredients, everything except the beef should be in here for our Monterey Jack onion jam burgers. There's our buns. Zucchini, little packets of mayonnaise, panko, garlic, ketchup, jack cheese, more jack cheese, red onion, little balsamic vinegar, and that must be the oregano. Yes, dried oregano. And that's everything in the bag. Okie dokie. So first thing we need to do, I have the oven preheating at 450. That's going to be for our zucchini fries. I need to prep the onion and the zucchini. Going to wash off the zucchini first. Now Mrs. Cheap and I agreed we're going to follow the recipe to a T. We're going to make it exactly like they say, and that's something that I'm not used to doing, so this is actually, this is going to slow down the process for me. I'm going to start out by getting the zucchini fries ready, to which I need to cut the zucchini. Please get these into strips. These will be big fries. Yeah, I am really not used to following recipes much at all, so this is a little foreign for me. I like zucchini as regular. I don't know if I've ever had it as fries before, but I do like it in a stir fry. And this looks like a good fresh zucchini. Doesn't look like it has any bad spots or anything. Just try and cut them all about the same size and put them in the big bowl. There's our zucchini fries we'll be enjoying. Now we also need to cut the onion, red onion, and we use the whole thing for this. usually when I'm doing recipes, I see whenever it says a whole medium onion or a small onion, it's very seldom that I use the whole thing. And I love onion, but sometimes it seems like a lot of onion. Thing is, we're going to be caramelizing this, so when you caramelize it, you can use a lot of onion. So the red onion, we'll just slice that real thin. Let me get the last of the skin off here. Thin sliced, really caramelized as well. Now it says here the prep time on this, where'd it go? Prep time is 10 minutes, total cooking time is 35 minutes. I am thinking we're going to do a lot more than 10 minutes of prep time. And I'm one who does a lot of food prep, so I'm going to have to challenge him on that. I would think someone who doesn't cook a lot and is trying to use this is going to take a lot more than 10 minutes of prep time. So there's half of the onion. And we'll just caramelize this in just a bit here. Let me check my instructions. The zucchini is cut up, onion is cut up. All right. So now we're gonna get the onions caramelizing. My pan's heating up to caramelize the onions. Now I'm gonna make the garlic mayo. And for that we need the mayonnaise. Where's my mayonnaise? Right there. We'll get that. So we start with the mayonnaise. Get that into the bowl. And ordinarily, if I made this without the kit, I just put a couple tablespoons of mayo in a bowl. I don't like these little packages because, I mean, they are convenient, but I have OCD a little bit, and I just want to get every last bit out. That's tough. Now it says 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. They give you 2, and I think that's for the 4 servings. But, you know, I never met a garlic I didn't like, and I don't know if I've ever used a clove. So I just smash it a little bit to get all the flavor released out of it. We're just going to mince that up. Okie dokie. Add as much garlic as you want. All right, so it's all going in there. Come on, every last little smidge. Garlic is in, seasoned with salt and pepper. So that's just like a pinch of each. As they say, seasoned to taste. So that's ready. Just got to mix it up a little bit. My pan should be heated up, so I'm going to go ahead and get those onions caramelizing. Drizzle of oil, add onion, and cook, stirring occasionally. Let's get to the stove. Drizzle of oil. I'm using just a non-stick skillet here. And onions go in. I have it on medium heat. We'll let those start cooking and caramelizing. So now we have our zucchini fries, which those look beautiful, and our garlic mayo we made, and we're supposed to coat it with a half tablespoon. So that made, I guess, just a little over a tablespoon. So I guess we'll use the half a tablespoon like we're supposed to. Ordinarily, I would use it all, I'm not going to lie to you. So we do that until they're coated, okay? Just trying to evenly coat these with the garlic mayo. Got to make sure they all come apart here. There we go. I'm just going to use my hands, they're clean. Yeah, that coats easier that way. I'll save the rest of that garlic mayo. No, I can't put it on this burger. Maybe tomorrow's burger when it's not going by the recipe. I'll put it on then. All right, those are evenly coated. Now, add panko. Well, let me wash my hands. Gotta check the onions. I'm back. So we add the panko. This is 1/4 cup. So that will be the whole bag, right? Let's see. 1/4 cup panko. Yes. Hey. Now that one is easily marked. All right, and a large pinch of salt and pepper. Large pinch. Pepper. And toss so crumbs stick. Toss. Toss. I'm diving in again. Much easier. Those are coating nicely. It says don't worry if some of the panko doesn't stick, if it's stuck in the bottom of the bowl. So I'm not going to worry. Those are coated. Now we need to spread on a lightly oiled baking sheet. Lightly oiled baking sheet. Spread them out on there. Try and get them even. Zucchini fries. I've never had a crispy zucchini fry before. I prefer the potato fry. And not the sweet potato. The real potato. Oh! I got 19 of them. I need one more. But I'm not gonna mess with it. Into the 450 oven. I'm gonna do a little cleanup here, real quick. I guess this is easier than. Well, no, there's a lot more trash than usual. I'll keep that because I'll need more. Now, those go about 15 minutes. They want me to flip them about halfway through. Let's make our onion jam. I need to get back to the onions. So the onions are pretty caramelized, so now we're going to make our jam. We start by adding our balsamic vinegar after Googling to see how much it was in teaspoons. Add the whole bottle and our teaspoon of sugar. Woo! Heated vinegar. That'll clear you out. Takes me back to the days as a kid when you're making Easter eggs. And we're just supposed to cook this 1 to 2 minutes until it's jammy. They look good and they smell vinegary, but they don't look jammy yet. I don't remember what time we started. I've lost track of time. The fries are in. The onion is almost ready, but I haven't even made the patties yet. So this is my 10 minutes of prep time. Now we're going to get our buns ready. We're supposed to place them on a baking sheet. Again, I would prefer these, buttered and toasted that way, but they want us to do it in the baking sheet for about 3 minutes. Cut side up. So there we go. We can probably go ahead and throw those in and toast them right now. Jam? Is that jamming? I'm thinking it's probably jamming. That is a lot of onions for 2 burgers. So let's get that into a bowl. So our jam is ready. Let's do some more prep. This is our 85-15 ground chuck. I've done so much prep, my fingers are a little slick. So give me a knife. Our buns are in toasting. Don't let me forget the buns because they just have to go a few minutes. My mom was always famous for putting the bread in the oven to toast it for 5 minutes, and then at the sound of the smoke alarm or the smell of smoke, oh crap, the bread! Boy, I am just not having much luck here. Sheesh. I will say one thing, stuff is sealed up pretty well. Hello! Alright, that's our ready for our 5-ounce patties. That's 10 ounces. So that just goes in half to make our 2 patties. So we'll just form those out. My buns are probably about done. I should probably check those. What's the oregano go in? Ketchup. Spread buns with ketchup and garlic mayo. What? What? Where's the oregano? We're ready for the burgers. They said put just a little bit of oil into the pan. Salted and peppered the burgers. So into the skillet they go. Buns should be about ready. Well, yeah. I also need to flip the zucchini fries. I'm not going to toast them. I'm just going to flip or toss them. I'm just going to flip them. They look pretty good. Now we need to salt and pepper this side of the beef. Push those down just a little bit. Well, proof that I don't follow instructions well. I had this leftover teaspoon of oregano. I couldn't find anywhere in the recipe that called for oregano. So Mrs. Cheap read it. She has better glasses than I do. And apparently, it was supposed to go on the zucchini fries. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on there now. I suppose this is my bad. You gotta love the oregano. Because the fries look almost done. Back in the oven. And I think our burgers are ready to flip. Because it said about 3 minutes on each side. So there we go. Now I got to get back to the instructions. Okay, I'm going to put a little of the leftover garlic mayo onto the bun, just as it says to do. Supposed to do as much as we want. Well, I'm going to use it all. Come on, scrape that out. And then we put ketchup too. And I'm not usually a fan of ketchup on my burgers. But you know what? We're following the recipe. I'm going to steal a little from that guy. So garlic mayo, done. And ketchup. Doesn't say how much, so not very much. It might be alright with those onions, I'm guessing. You put the condiments on the top or the bottom. That's a conundrum. But I'm going all on the top, so everything will be on the top. My cheese is ready. Our fries are probably almost done. I should check those. This following a recipe is exhausting. We're going to go ahead and add our cheese. 1 packet for each burger. That is a lot of cheese. Hello, fresh. Cover it so it'll melt. Zucchini fries are probably done. Well, these look pretty good. So we just let the cheese melt, then we'll top it with our jammy onions. Finally, time to dig in. I will say it looks just like the picture. I'm not used to following recipes, so this was, I don't know, maybe a little difficult for me. Well, I'll try one of the zucchini fries first off. Yeah, it's zucchini. Didn't quite get as crunchy as I wanted the panko to. Some of it did. Maybe I cooked it a little, not quite long enough. But I want the star of the show anyway, the Melty Monterey Jack Burger. I'm going to cut it in half so we can get a cross section here. This took, I would guess, 45 minutes. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. It's the most time I've ever spent making a burger, I'll tell you that. So there it is. That looks tasty with the jam. That is one tasty burger. Obviously, you could make this at home with your own ingredients as long as you have buns, burger, cheese, onions, balsamic vinegar, and a little sugar. Recipe-wise, I like it. I love the taste. It's different for a burger for me. But I really like it. I love the onions and the sweetness. Zucchini fries, yeah, I'll stick to regular French fries. The prep time took longer. The cook time took longer than I thought. And this is why I don't really follow recipes. I just kind of use them as a guide instead of following them to a T. I probably could have done it a lot quicker if I'd have done that in this case, but I wanted to do it just like they said. So the consensus is the burger tastes great. Love the flavor. So it's a great recipe for the burger. And the zucchini fries, I'm just not a fan of zucchini fries, but I tried them, you know, but they don't get as crispy as I want. They're kind of flimsy, and that softens the panko up so it doesn't hold crunchiness very well. Cost-wise, this one plate was $15. Is that right? $15 for the burger and the fries. Well, there was a 1/3 pound of hamburger, which is about $1.25. One bun, it was a good bun, so I'll give them a benefit of the doubt and say $1/4 for the bun. So now we're up to under $2. A zucchini like that, probably under $1. The whole meal costs, I'll say conservatively, $2.50 when you take in all the ingredients, which, by the way, they expect you need to have kind of a stocked kitchen. We got the oregano and the balsamic vinegar, but you need the salt, the pepper, the sugar. What else was there? The oil. I mean, I won't say a pretty stocked kitchen. Those are, but also the bowls. It takes a lot of bowls. Dirty's a lot more bowls and plates and pans than I would use. I mean, 2 cookie sheets really for 2 hamburgers. That seems like a lot. But yeah, the cost-wise, this isn't a very cost-efficient meal. I will say that. But some of them may be. We were the ones that chose burgers. Next one we're going to try is a risotto one, which I have never made, so I will need to really follow the instructions there. This one drove me nuts to follow the instructions because I wanted to make it my own. But look for that in a future episode. So far, though, on the burger, tastes great. Simplicity to make? I don't think so. A big recipe to follow, and they want you to do things in order. You got 2 or 3 things going. Somebody who's not an experienced cook or doesn't enjoy cooking, I would think would have a tough time with it. But I'm glad we tried it. I'm looking forward to trying the next one too. Hopefully it'll be an easier, better experience. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap. I gotta say, I've never dirtied this many dishes making 2 hamburgers. This is crazy. Mrs. Cheap, I cooked. It's time to clean up.